The Media Council monitors every broadcast and every print media in this country as of now, and taking note of the kind of content that is being carried. And we are going to hold every media house responsible for the content that they carry, and particularly where that content departs from the code of conduct for the practice of journalists, and certainly the guidelines that we are having down here. It's time this country demonstrated honesty and faithfulness to the law. The Bill of Rights is clear that politicians and political parties should keep off owning media outlets. We know the reality is different. Politicians must keep off owning media houses in accordance with the law. They will find it difficult to be balanced in their presentations. And we must have responsible men and women behind microphones and behind the computer desks that as we go forward. As the Media Council, we will keep holding the media onto the high standards that we believe they should be held to, so that going forward, we set a good example, not just for ourselves in the future, but for our region.
But we still have pockets of problems that we must look at. Of course, just like any society, you have bad apples here and there, either in the print media and also the electronic media. The worst problem in 2008-2007 was the diaspora. The diaspora, and this has not been said because you can trace from what they wrote in the blogs, in Facebooks, in social media, which fed directly to FM stations and brought it directly to citizens without being looked at by qualified journalists. And of course, we still have a challenge with FM stations because they have not recruited professionals to run those FM stations.
We will continue to hold the industry to account. Next month, we will host a media convention to reflect on how we have fared as a field, the bottlenecks that we continue to face, the media's preparedness for the elections, and how we are moving forward.
Unfortunately, in this country, elections is not, we don't have election cycle. We are always in election mode. From the day you announce the results of the election to the next election date, again, we are always in election mode throughout. But still, I think the media has a role to play in making sure that apart from informing, educating, and entertaining, they also play the other role. I say the media is the biggest civic and voter education provider in Kenya.
The media can only play a meaningful role in an election if it has a good working relationship with the election management body. It is therefore important for an election management body to go out of its way to cultivate a good working relationship with the media. And in this regard, an election management body should ensure that it holds workshops on a continuous basis with the media, not only in the run-up to elections, even in between elections. You know, elections are held once in 5 years. And an EMB should ensure that it engages the media continuously to discuss topical issues, you know, when the climate is temperate, you know, when the emotions are not running high.